weBoost has finally released an RV and OTR kit for their flagship booster, the Drive Reach. Hi there, I'm Cherie with the Mobile Internet Resource Center. And back in June of 2019, weBoost released the Drive Reach, which is their flagship booster. Compared to the prior model, it has more uplink capacity, which helps you reach signals from further away, as well as helps with your upload capacity as well. So this booster has been the flagship, but unfortunately when they released it, they only had a vehicle kit and a fleet kit. And the vehicle kit just came with that short, stubby 4-inch antenna and then the slim interior antenna. It also only came with a 12-volt adapter, and they did not sell a specific AC adapter to go with the Reach, which made RV installations a bit more difficult because for RVers who have more ability to put larger antennas, the OTR antenna, which is the original, is actually a much better performer than that short little stubby antenna and is the preferred antenna for our audience and tests out consistently to be a top performer as far as boosters go with the Reach, as well as the prior. So if you wanted to buy this antenna, you either had to spend an extra 70 or so bucks to get it, or go with the prior model, the Drive X, which is still a solid booster, but it gives you less performance than the Reach does. So for the past year and a half, RVers have been doing that, making compromises or spending more money to get a kitted solution. So now, weBoost is finally selling a kit with a modified version of the antenna. They are calling this version now the Drive RV antenna. It is physically pretty similar to the old OTR antenna. You can see with the RV specific one, it has a shorter stalk. This one can actually unscrew and you can install directly with just the antenna part, because the antenna is actually contained within what we call the beer can portion of the antenna. And you just need to get this portion of the antenna above any clutter that is on your RV's roof. So that's why they give you a stalk for better installation options. The other change that they've made with it is it just comes with a short cable coming out of it. And then they include 25 feet of RG6 cable. Now this is not the best cable to go with cellular boosters. It's not optimized for cellular, but in weBoost testing, they do say the amplifier overcomes any of the increased resistance that's in this style of antenna to give you the extra length and not as much signal loss with that length to do more RV appropriate installations where you might have more length to deal with to get the proper antenna separation that you need from the interior antenna and the exterior antenna. Got a lot of parts here. So it comes with the interior antenna is the desktop antenna. This is somewhat directional, so you want your cellular devices to be within a few feet of the front of this antenna for optimal performance. And the other critical part of this new kit is it comes with an AC adapter. Unfortunately, it does not come with 12 volt. So in weBoost's mind, RVers only want AC, which is not always true. Of course, if you're boondocking and you don't want to be running off of an inverter, that 12 volt power can also be important, but that is, you can buy a 12 volt adapter at least for this kit. An installation mount, so it's a ladder mount, and you just screw the antenna into there, and you do get an optional spring mount to go with it too, so that you have any impact with the antenna, you have some resistance with it. Now with the antenna, the specifications for this one versus the original OTR, this one actually has increased gain on almost every single frequency band that it supports. So on paper, it should perform even better than the original OTR antenna. We will be getting some head-to-head testing to see if that is true in actual reality. Our members can follow along in our review of the Reach RV kit and see how that plays out. It'll take us a while to get a representative sample to give you some feedback. But the exciting news is you can now buy this as a kit for $4.99, which is a lot cheaper than buying the kit and then an increased antenna. I know it's raining, so all right, out of the rain, let's finish this video. So in addition to the new Drive RV kit for the Reach, weBoost is also releasing the new Drive Reach OTR Kit, which is very similar. Does still include this style of antenna, except for it comes with an additional 18-inch stalk for even higher installation, really meant for semi-trucks. OTR stands for over the road. It also comes with a 12-volt adapter instead of the AC adapter, and the interior antenna instead of the desktop is the standard slim candy bar style antenna, more meant for vehicles. So those are the slight differences. It will also be for $499.99. For most RVers, you're probably going to want to go with the RV kit. If you're doing an installation on a boat, the OTR kit might make a little more sense because you can get the antenna up even higher, where clearance may not be as much as an issue for you. Now, let's talk about 5G and boosters. And as you can see, even on the box, weBoost is claiming that this booster is 5G ready. But what just does that mean? They are saying their boosters will continue to be relevant for a decade to come, and there is some truth to that, but it is a bit misleading. So keep in mind, boosters are only authorized by the FCC to support 6 frequency bands. LTE is deployed over many more frequency bands than that, so there's already some limitations with LTE that you are not getting benefit from a booster with. 5G, however, is being deployed over even more frequency bands. We'll be going into mid-range and also high-range frequency bands, and no booster will be able to support those at current time. Now, if you are using a 5G frequency band, that is one of the 6 that the boosters support, you will continue to get benefit of a booster over this style of analog booster. They are kind of dumb. They don't know the difference between 4G and 5G. They will continue to amplify the signal. Just remember, as we go forward into a 5G world, there's going to be less and less benefit for a booster, but they still are relevant and they still can have a fit in a mobile internet arsenal. Also keep in mind that boosters are not always the right solution for getting the best data performance over cellular. Current cellular, LTE, and 5G all depend on a technology called MIMO. That's multiple in, multiple out, which means that most cellular devices on the market today have at least 2 antennas, if not 4, and we'll continue to see more antennas as we go into the future. A booster only uses 1 antenna and amplifies it. And in some situations, actually most situations, a directly connected MIMO antenna to a router or a hotspot device is going to give you better data performance than trying to boost it with 1 signal being amplified. So do go follow up with our MIMO versus boosters video and our guide at mobileinternetinfo.com/boosters for more information on how MIMO is a better solution for data performance overall. That doesn't mean, however, that a cellular booster might not have a role in your mobile internet arsenal, because they are useful when you're dealing with very weak signals or when you're trying to optimize for upload capacity. So there you have it. weBoost now has these new boosters available. They do give our readers and viewers a 5% off discount code if you would like to order directly from them. And you should see these boosters available in other retailers like Amazon, TechnoRV, Mobile Must Have, and 5G Store. So hopefully, if you are in the market for a booster and you are going to go for adding on a higher gain antenna, you now have an option to consider. These videos are brought to you by our premium members, our mobile internet aficionados. They make it possible for us to track this news and create these videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, or better yet, consider becoming a member yourself. It's true. Wind! I know it's raining, so I'm going to end this video.
Okay. Yeah, anything that can be wet out.